completes the lineup. And away they go. Dino Arobi came out a little bit slow into stride. Bella Atrice began well with Midnight Advocator chasing up for the lead on the outside in the yellow cap. Then Horsefly behind them is Connection. Then came Just Can't Get Enough. What Now My Girls in the green cap at the fence, and Sebastian's Angels 3 deep on the turn past the 700. Then came Captain Cool. Dino Arobi's one from last, and at the back end is Lieutenant Alexander. Races about 13 lengths off the leader as they're about to round that home turn, and in front is Midnight Advocator, brings them into the home straight. Bella Atrice is down towards the inside. Connections down the centre. Blue Sleeves and Cap. Then came Horsefly. Just Can't Get Enough. Sebastian's Angels also trying to get into it. 200 metres left to go. It's still Midnight Advocator. Connection chases hard. Horsefly. Just Can't Get Enough is towards the outside. It's an absolute stampede. Horsefly and Connection, they join to fight it out. It's close. It might have gone the way of Horsefly, but it's close with Connection, and Just Can't Get Enough gets close in there as well. Then came Midnight Advocator. Here's your head-on replay. Horsefly is 3 from the left-hand side. The sheepskin noseband. Connections right in the middle. The Blue Sleeves and Cap, and Just Can't Get Enough in the black cap here. 3 from the right-hand side. Those 3 go toe-to-toe for the line. So it's either between Horsefly and Connection, and we'll leave that to the judge to split them, and I'll get back to you on that as soon as I have that result. So it's between 6 and 4, then came 1 and 7.
Well, racing on Tuesday in the Eastern Cape and getting us underway, winning the first and the opening leg of the bipod is Horsefly, and it's Alan Creef and Richard Fourie that team up to find the winner's box. Very well done to groom Eva, and on his behalf, collecting the 1,500 Rand World Sports Betting Extra is Godfrey. Godfrey, thanks very much, and tell Eva well done. Big smiles there from Godfrey as we wait for Richard to come in and have a chat. And he started the day off very well with Horsefly, who is a gelding by Erupt. He's having his very first start in the Eastern Cape and his very first start on Polly. And Richard, it's hard to know what to expect from horses like this. You know, you don't know him. He's come with high-felt form that suggests that he could have some pace, but maybe not enough. But you've worked it all out. Well done.
Yeah, look, full credit to the boss. Obviously, I don't know the horse.
Yeah.
Don't know where that name comes from, a Horsefly, so bad name. But yeah, he had a good draw, showed a lot of speed, which I was surprised about. You know, the canter down, he's got a very crabby action and very close knit, and I thought, oh, he's going to need a lot of warming up, and you know, I did as much as I could, and when the gates opened, he was on his bicycle and travelled well, came into the straight. Just sat a little bit longer for him to get a bit more comfortable, but the further we went, the better he started moving, and you know, it was a tight little gap, and put him into it, and asked for a bit of effort, and you know, there was still something left, and he got his head down at the right time. I originally thought that Louis wanted on the outside, because that's how close it was, and you know, Calvin's horse, you know, should have run third, but and then Louis trots back, says, no, he clearly ran third. So I was like, okay, this is a good sign for me. I might have just got up. But yeah, glad for the winner. Thank you very much to the owners and to the boss and the guys that do all the work at home, and to my sponsors who are winning form.
The yard ticking over nicely. It's been a while since we've been on the Polly, so you're back on the fast surface. You've got a few horses that could enjoy it, and maybe a horse like St. Cloud in race 5, even though everything suggests she should prefer the grass, her best form has been on Polly.
Yeah, last time she surprised me. She jumped out and actually went with the field. Normally she hits a halt coming out the pens, and just an awkward draw from 9, the way she runs, so she'll probably be at the back end of things and then coming through late, but we're trying.
And I know Cliff Top's a horse you always rate. He has been hard for punters to follow, but the ability is there.
Yes, but saying that, the horse drawn 1, it's going to be hard to beat. The way the track is with the wind, he's quick, he's better over the 5s. Yeah, so he's obviously a horse to be wary of.
Final edition's in good form. He does have top weight.
1400, I think he'll enjoy it. He's a horse that likes to blitz, and I think he'll be right there.
Summer Odyssey, best weighted?
supposed to be, but she's been very disappointing, and every time I think she'll win, she disappoints, so hopefully we can get it right this time.
And finally, Coastal Path. He really does always give it his all.
Yeah, he's a soldier. Last time I thought the 5 would be too sharp for him, and he nearly won, so he's got a lovely draw. Yeah, I'm quite bullish about his chances as well.
Oh, fantastic. Well, you've got one under the belt, and it's a good one. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to Richard, always so helpful with breaking down the chances of his upcoming rides, and it's always greatly appreciated. He's talked us through a few that have chances, and I'm sure led you in the right direction. Alan, well done. Horsefly, always nice to win with a horse that's new to the yard. I know that it's wonderful that as fast as you're getting the maidens, they're leaving them, but well done for this one.
Thanks, Nadia. The maidens, they come and they're not here very long and then they're gone. But very well done to ASSM Racing, to Warnrippen and to Arun Chada, and to a particularly, I think, good ride from Richard.
Yes.
He's, he hasn't got the best action. He held him up, waited for the split, and got his head in front exactly where it mattered. He wasn't, he literally had his head on the line. Everywhere else, he wasn't a winner yet. So very well done to Richard, masterful ride, and yeah, congratulations to everybody concerned.
Marilyn standing by with that very important Racehorse Owners Association membership, 15,000 Rand for the ASSM Racing Syndicate, and they put the money in the right place and get the return.
Well, they put their money where their mouth is, and they're getting the rewards, so well done to them.
Certainly are. Alan, I've run through quite a few of your runners with Richard, who's given us the breakdown on his rides, but I think that race 7 could be very interesting because, as Richard pointed out, with all due respect to Summer Odyssey, while she is best weighted, she has been hard to follow. I do think there that her stable companions, Mary Lamb and Concerto, are both runners.
Yeah, definitely. Mary Lamb, I think she just flattened out last time. She looked like a winner and then just didn't kick on with it. And I think today she could be a huge runner.
Yeah.
And Concerto is looking like she wants a little bit more ground. So I don't know if I found the happy medium from 1,000 to 1,400. But, she's a filly that will win more than one race.
Fantastic. Alan, well done for Horsefly, and thank you for the feedback.
Thank you.
Horsefly, as mentioned by Erupt, very well done here to Blue Sky Thoroughbreds and ASSM Racing Syndicate. As Alan pointed out, a beautiful ride by Richard, who's really nursed Horsefly through, brought him along beautifully and delivered him on the line.